What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So I know I'm a little bit late again, and I apologize for that. There was no video over the weekend, but we are back today. That's the important thing, and we are taking a look at Team of the Week 5. Now, some prices went up a little bit earlier today. Obviously, we're going to look at Wilfried Zaha right now. I think it's a decent time to buy him. He's not as cheap as he was yesterday. But if you look at his kind of hourly graph, he's been in that 201, that 208, 210, 212 kind of area. He's risen a little bit over the last few hours, but I still think he's in a good buy spot for us. He's just a great Premier League striker, super high pace, super high dribbling. You give him something like a finisher, and he's just really, really good, and I think he's very desirable. And I think it's a decent buy time for him. So Wilfried Zaha could be a good buy. Now, if we look at Joe Gomez and we look at, I think he's too expensive at 450. He was 420, so if you got in on him already, he was a really good investment. I do think he will go up a little bit, maybe in like that 470 area. If you want to take a little bit of a risk on him, you might want to. If we look at how Kyle Walker, another English Premier League pacey center back, looked a couple weeks ago, he was 577 when he came out, settled around like that low 400 in the 420s. You could have got him as low as 395 and he took off. Okay, so the Tuesday before he was out of packs, he was 401. The Wednesday he was out of packs, he was 395. Now he's 560 or 555. Okay, you could have made 150,000 coins per card. And I potentially see Joe Gomez, potentially, again, this is a big risk, looking something like that. You know, 520 wouldn't shock me. So just be careful with him, but it could be an interesting move. An 87 rated inform for 28K feels good to me. And he was even cheaper earlier, guys, if you were able to get in on him. But I still think at 28K, the second we had a high-rated SBC that requires a high-rated inform, David Silva is going to go up to 40K easily. It's just a question of how long do you want to hold on to him, right? Valverde is the other like very usable player in this Team of the Week. He's going up a lot as well. It's now starting to look like Saturday and Sunday might be good buy times for cards. If you look back at, say, if you look at, let's just look at all the, can I look at all Team of the Weeks? There we go. Let's quickly look at like Team of the Week 2, just as an example, okay? Let's look at Holland, who was like a good usable player from there. And you look at the Monday, he was lowest, then he rose, then he fell again, right? If you look at somebody else from Team of the Week 2, let's look at Hernandez. He was lowest on the Monday, the Sunday Monday, right? Like that time period. And then he rose again. Now he's actually rose even more lately. You look at St. Maximin. My guess is he was lowest on the Monday. Oh, he was lowest on the Sunday as well, okay? So it looks like, guys, Sunday is going to be the buy day. So I'll start coming out with these Team of the Week reviews before Sunday so you can start buying them. You're not too late to buy on Monday, okay? You saw with all those graphs, right? If we go back and look at Team of the Week 4, maybe. Let's look at this Timo Werner, okay? So we're looking. We see the Monday. He's still low. The Tuesday, he was still low. Anywhere between the Sunday and the Tuesday, there are low prices, and then he'll go up at some point during the next week. 365, right? And now he's at, what, 354, right? So take a look at any time between the Sunday, the Monday, and the Tuesday. You're not too late on Monday. You're not too late, okay? So if you guys want to invest, you know, in some of these Team of the Week 5 guys, the high-rated metas, okay, like the Zahas, the Gomez's, the Valverdes. I'm not sure there's really another one. The Paulinhos, maybe. Kimmich, high-rated. Don't necessarily know if he's really going to rise too much. He was down at 125. He's 130 now. I don't think he's a bad investment. He's just not phenomenal. You know what I mean? So if you put a shadow on him and you wanted to make him defensive, he'd be decent, not great. There's better options in defensive midfield. If you wanted him more going forward, he can be a 91 with a Maestro, a 90 with a Deadeye, a 90 with an Artist, a 92 with a Powerhouse. That's actually an interesting chem style. He's just a little bit too slow, and that's why I don't think his price will rise quite as much as, say, Valverde with 87 pace, right? He's just an absolute menace. You put an anchor on this guy, 92 pace with 86 defending and 89 physical. Honestly, you probably don't even need to raise his pace. You put a Sentinel on him, 87, 88, 87, along with very good passing and dribbling as well. So, he's going to be a card that I can see rising quite a bit. Now, 287's high, but this time next week, it would not shock me if he's 320, right, or 330. So that's kind of look at this right here. Let's just take a quick look at Rule Breakers 2 while we're in the mood here. Interesting squad. Pogba at 930, like almost 1 million coins for this Pogba. Nah, it's just a nah for me. Like, I don't know. I think he's too high. I don't think this card is that good. Like, let's just really quickly compare him to that Valverde we were just looking at, right? That Valverde is under 3K, okay? Or 300K. Valverde just murders him in pace, okay? They're close in shooting. Three different. Okay, shot power, Pogba's got a good advantage, but long shots, Valverde actually has an advantage. Penalties, let's throw out, right? So close in shooting, put the edges to Pogba. Huge edge to Valverde and pace. Edge to Valverde and crossing, easily, right? Short passing is 11 better. Long passing is 6 better. Curves very close between them. Dribbling is actually, like, I would term that a draw, even though Pogba does have the higher rating. Valverde has better agility, balance, and reactions, which I would argue are the 3 most important stats. Composure is very close. Actual dribbling and ball control, Pogba does have a good advantage there. And Pogba does have a slight advantage in stand tackle. He gets a lot of points from heading, okay. But realistically, this card is going to play. Now, the jumping's a big difference as well, but Valverde has more stamina. Strength is different as well. This card is going to play very similarly to this Pogba, and it's a third of the price. It's crazy that people are paying 1 million coins for Pogba. They're paying for him because his name is Paul Pogba. That's why. He has a shiny card design. That's why. Like, don't buy into that hype. He's just not good enough in my eyes. Now, I did buy this Iko Para. Now, you're telling me a center back with 88 pace is 21,250? Like, I'm a little biased because he is American. But 88 pace, 82 defending, 80 dribbling, by the way. I mean, his agility and balance, he's going to feel so smooth. He won't get turned like a lot of even the elite center backs like Virgil van Dijk will do. Just as a quick compare. Van Dijk is the highest priced gold center back in the game, right? Look at that. 88 agility to 61, 85 balance to 53, 93 reaction. I mean, he beats him in every single dribbling stat. Defending, he obviously loses out, but he murders him in pace. Shooting's out the window, right, for center backs. Van Dijk's got a little bit better passing. He's got very, very better physicals, and he is the better actual defender. But a lot of this game is chasing back with your center backs, and Iko Para is going to do that better than Van Dijk, right? And even in the one-on-one defending, he's got that agility to kind of, I'm trying to be agile here, to kind of like bounce around and keep his man in front of him, right? And so for 20K, to me, it's just an absolute no-brainer to get a couple of him. With a shadow on, which you don't even need, or an anchor, he's an 88 rated center back. I'd probably go with the anchor. 93 pace is just silly. And it gets all these defensive stats up just to such a high level. And I know he's hard to fit into teams, but I have an All-American squad. All-American, which is kind of cool. And I just think he's super good, guys. So definitely worth an investment, in my opinion. Now, this Royce suffers from the same thing as Pogba, right? He's just not good enough. Like, his stats are, like, well-rounded, but, like, he's not 400K. He's not that much better than his other card. Most of his stats got added on in physical. Who cares about Marco Reus's physical? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, he doesn't have enough defending to even be a box-to-box midfielder. He still has to be an attacker. And his physical doesn't really have too much of an impact on him. So, would never pay 415. It's way too high. But anyway, guys, that's going to be our Team of the Week 4 investment guide, or Team of the Week 5 investment guide and review with a little bit of Rule Breakers talk mixed in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Be on the lookout for some live content on Monday afternoon. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.